Hello, hello. So let's check what is going on with our mics. Still blurring. Trying to understand when they will start to work. Still. Okay. Let's see. Maybe they need to reset. Mm. I did today a hook drag and I felt it. Yeah, I felt it quite a lot. Basically, maybe even the last 2 days what I won, I got back to. I went 2 days back again. I didn't injure nothing, but the pressure of the weight when I was pulling, I felt it later. Top of my arm was like a little bit painful, but it's not that bad. It's nothing. It's nothing major, but I definitely can't do anything here. This drug is. I don't even want to try. And this one I tried just because I was curious where I'm standing. I started with a 40, when I went to the 50, 60, and then 70 as well. And for me, most important was to feel overall how I feel that I'm dragging the weight. And actually, it was different experience because usually when I'm dragging, I'm connecting home my side. This dragging, like leaning sideways. So now I was just dragging fully with my hand. Old ass. What that means? Old ass. Hi, Josh. I feel good. I feel good. I went for a little bit more heavy training today. I did some triceps. I did some shoulders, and finished it with a 70 kilograms dragging hook movement. So it's not smart. Um, I don't want to be showing off with that because that's not smart. I don't understand, are they working or no? What they are all the time when they are not connected, that they are giving this bullshit. And I don't know what should I do to connect them because last time was the same shit. Okay, I'll try to switch out the here on the phone, and I will try to connect them from the zero. Okay. Tomorrow I'm traveling to the center of London. I'm gonna go to the center of London. There is club, like more like a garage. I haven't been there, but they invited me to come around tomorrow, and I will come tomorrow there to take a look what's gonna happen, what's going on there, because they're gonna have like many Ukrainian pullers in London in one place. High, quite high level Ukrainian pullers. So I believe there's gonna be about 10 pullers there tomorrow. So I will film video. I will go there tomorrow, but definitely I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling. I'm just gonna go and visit them. Because if I will start to pull now, I won't recover. And I'm just trying to set up those mics. They're just killing me. They all the time they are not working properly. I don't understand. Supposed to be good quality, the branded ones, but let's try. Yeah, so I'm ready here to talk with you guys because I don't want to do training and the talking because this is not working for me. Usually I'm not doing anything. I'm just not even finishing one exercise and we just start to chat. So I just decided to do training on the daytime. But this is not connecting. Honestly, they are killing me. They are all the time. They are all the time jumping. Can you actually hear me? What's going on? Because this bullshit is not working again. Fuck! I hate those fucking mics. They're just killing me. Look at those bullshit. And they're supposed to be calm. And I don't know how to fucking set up those shit. You have to understand what is your priority. Your priority is to show everyone that you have a big balls and you can show up and fight in a sparring session, which doesn't has to not supposed to be a fight in a sparring session, or you are willing to choose to grow and to train at home. The biggest problem for the young people who is pulling that they don't have experience. That's why they travel to those clubs and they are going there to learn. But the problem is that I will try. I'm just honestly, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to set up that mics. So they're gonna go there to learn technique, learn there how to stand, learn how to attack, how to pull. That's what they are seeking, but uh, they are getting so small of it because usually they've been left aside. Basically, strong guys are pulling strong guys, and the weak guys are pulling weak guys. You can't learn much around from the same level guys like yourself. And then sometimes You will understand me. Who is in this business, you'll understand. Sometimes there is a guy who actually thinks that he already understands something, and he comes and starts to train everyone. Desperately, you are giving what he is giving you, and you are getting what he giving you, and sometimes you are going absolutely wrong direction for years and years. Yeah, the mic is not on. I'm just very close to the to the to the phone and trying to speak loud. Yeah, but you are now talking about how to apply rising when we are lowering low hand top row. When you are lowering your wrist, how can you apply rising? This is two movements which is not going together. When you lower, then you absolutely can't rise. Rising is about to absolutely to stay absolutely vertical, because I'll give you that understanding. If you will put your elbow off from the pad in the middle, and you will try to rise someone, that won't work, because his back pressure is way too much to you be able to rise him with a riser. But if you will put your hand almost vertically and your elbow almost coming off from the front of the pad, and then you just connect all this angle and you rise together with all your body weight, you will feel that you make him feel so uncomfortable. So this is rising. When you actually put your hand almost vertically, you are getting this maximally knuckle high, and when you are rising, you are not pulling him through the elbow, but you are actually swinging back with all your body weight. This is rising, and you can't apply rising when somebody is lowering you. The lowering is the problem. Um when people like me, I have so wide hand here, and people who have smaller thumb, what they are doing in a setup, they are actually pulling thumb back. So when I closed my hand, the thumb is somewhere there, and instead of him to come deeper and get the thumb out, of course, referee starts to lower me down. He lowers me down and even dropping my riser, but my fight is based on the riser. So very often I have started, my fight is based on closing my lock, rising up, and on a ready go starting the fight. Sometimes I'm in the position they're opening my lock because of the small hand of opponent and putting me in this kind of position. So you have to be very careful not grabbing those. If somebody got small finger, don't go for this deep. Don't go deep. Stay outside and just put nicely around his thumb, so the thumb is still visible. Pushing forward. What do you mean about pushing forward and pulling back? Which style you mean? What kind of style you mean? I don't understand. Pushing forward. There is one video which I was explaining with a with a rubber band on a table, and I posted that video uh, on Instagram. It got 72,000 views. Ah, yeah, yeah. This is. Did you mean this one when I was chalking down? Like, there is one really fast style, but it needs to be, you need to master it with someone who you like, absolutely, you clearly know the guy, and you need to first of all give him the hand so he relaxes absolutely. And I can't tell you about the rising. Should you throw? I don't know your style, how you are attacking, because the riser is usually you use the riser when you are attacking, falling backwards. When you are going sideways in a hook, you don't need a riser. When you are going for defensive top roll, you don't need a riser. Riser you need only when you fall like that, over, back. Then the riser is that who takes the first hit. But if you are starting fight somewhere with an open angle, you don't need a riser. Thanks, Ariel, for the tools. Josh, about your question. So, style is really, really, really aggressive, and you need to get full understanding of it, and you need to be really fast. But if you are mastering this style and you are getting good in that, this is unstoppable. Basically, you post quite high, and you move your elbow to the left side of the pad, and on a ready go, you are actually pulling your elbow sideways to the right side, and in the same moment you are chucking down your opponent's wrist and actually pushing, like a pushing movement down. So in that moment you are not taking him sideways, you are not actually pulling him diagonally, but from the top you are like coming on the top with the shoulder and just pushing him straight, actually straight next to the pad. And his feeling would be like that he just stands and you turn him here and you open his hand, fully extending over the table. Crazy, crazy, crazy dangerous style. And if you like get it right and you are fast on the speed and you get that rotation good, you can just chuck it down. The most important, the elbow needs to come back to the negative. Usually we are going from top corner to the lower corner, but this one is different. Top row, Ariel. Yeah, I used to box a bit, definitely, and I was kicking as well. Top roll advice for weak riser. You have to bend your wrist on the ready go. Weak riser is a popular problem because riser is such a small muscle. On the ready go, so look, I will explain you. Look, riser here, yeah, riser there is really weak. When you put your hand like that, riser is twice as strong. So on the ready go, you don't go backwards, but you first of all bend your wrist behind your opponent, and your riser is going to be absolutely different strength because that power is already the load not goes only to the riser, but it loads absolutely different. Before it goes here down, when you bend it, it goes absolutely. It goes on the forearm, on the pronation, and on the riser as well. So you connect another two areas of your hand, and it's way stronger movement. Yeah, karate is crazy sport. If it's like the real one, not just a cut, then it's crazy. Yeah, Josh, it's that style is you have to like properly understand it like on a millimeter because you have the video. Like you have the video, you can check it because did you see that my hand is quite tall as well and quite big, oh this part, but did you see that I actually put him exactly next to the pad and he's 6'3". His hand is even longer than mine, and I put him exactly next to the pad, and my hand stay on the pad. My elbow was on the pad. Seems like absolutely unreal, but um, But this is exactly what we did. Ah, Ingus is here. Security guy. Ingus is a chat security guy. My friend. He's taking, looking after me. Here, he gonna punish everyone who talks shit. Guys, did you see last time what happened? Yeah, who was there when that guy with a Russian name started to text that bullshit? I blocked him out straight away because he came in a chat and in the first like three messages he just did three messages in a row. The first was, "You are not big, you not big," like in a bad English. Then, "You're too ugly," again like not right spelling. And then, "Do you have mother?" So when he said, "Do you have mother?" I understood that he wants to just get a very good for us. I don't know what's going on. These ones are actually blurring and blurring and blurring, and I can't get, I can't get them connected. Oh, one is okay. Yep, yep, you do. This is nice, cold as ice. Okay, cool. We have mics on, even better. Now we can sing. Don't fuck with the boxer. No, with the boxer you don't fuck because the boxers are devastating. That's why, like, I even have here a heavy bag, like literally 5 feet, 6 feet from me. Uh, I don't. I was fighting a lot when I was younger, really a lot. I was fighting. I will tell you like that. Those four knuckles was one knuckle together. It was one knuckle. I was fighting in a pub. I was working as a bartender, and every night we had a fight, like proper fighting. But I love to fight properly, like landing in the chin. Usually I was punching just once, maybe twice. While you are landing, that you get another one. Because I didn't like those dog fights when people are half over on the ground, strangling each other, or pulling hair or clothes. I usually was finishing fight with a one knockout, and that is actually maximally gently for everyone because you don't have those million liters of the blood or other stuff. You just clean shot in the chin. The best one I remember I really liked. Then I was going. The best combination was you go to the right. I was always covering my chin, and then from the bottom was coming the right one, straight in a bam. This was working like a Swiss watch. Definitely, like hundreds and hundreds guys just fell down on ass. But this was when I was young. It was really cool. Angus knows what I'm talking about. He's the same crazy. Um, I have my son. He's 11, and he's not now crazy about arm wrestling. He's actually in a football, but he knows how to top roll. Yeah, TB 500 and BPC I'm using now daily, absolutely daily. Yeah, karate is good. It's not bad. It's any sport for the kids is good. Any sport is good because too many kids are just the I would say young guys and young girls and the youngsters are very weak these days. I'm really afraid what's gonna happen in 20 years. They are really generally weak. They haven't went through the journey what we went. When you need to fight fight for your name, fight for your ideas, and but now these days they just know the law. You can't touch me. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm really afraid to see how this is gonna end. Ingus is here. Yeah, Ingus. No, we talk one day that like literally every 80 years, 70 years ago, if you come to the school where is 18, 16 years old boys, and you're gonna tell them you need to go to the army to defend your country, they was all ready to fight. They was all ready because they was about the idea. They was patriots. Now, no, no one will fight. Everybody is afraid. I'm not telling that no one, but it's crazy that it's just. I understand that we don't need to grow monsters. We don't need to grow fighters, but we need to. Boy, 100% needs to know how to fight and how to defend yourself, and later he needs to defend his girlfriend, his mother, his brother, his sister. So it's very important. Yeah, everything started in school. We was fighting in school a lot. I usually was fighting a bigger grade guys because I was going there and chatting with the girls from the higher grade. And they was always laughing about me, and then I get in a confrontations a lot. Yeah, any age was fighting, and this is the good basics. Listen, it's really easy to lose a kid who never been in a fight, and if he will break mentally in first, I'm sorry, in first fight, if he will break mentally, if someone will call him out, even, and if he will be afraid, doesn't matter size or whatever. If somebody calls him out or bullies him, and he is backing up couple times, he can get in the mode that he won't be able to swallow this one never in his life. So he will be afraid till the adult age, really long, because the childhood is that moment when you actually become a man. First fights and first time you go for the fight when you are actually afraid. You are shaking inside, but you are still going because you're supposed to go. You can't just back down. Yeah, now, yeah, it's crazy. It's a different time. Yeah, the most important is now to provide because I came from an environment where there was no love. For me, there was no love, and I was surviving my kids' days in a really violent mode. So now I would say I'm in the mode that I just want to make my kids' life different. I don't care about myself too much. I am ready to basically give my health and give my everything in the process away to break this course of what I had. It's I don't plan to be 90 years old, bald guy sitting by the fireplace. I need to now squeeze out maximum from my years I can work to change his life, definitely. How we get in the trade? You get in the trade when you understand that you want to live differently. Because I was a chef, and when I came to UK, the understanding about the chef's work here was different. In Latvia, I was a young chef, and everybody loves that because you are young, you are creative, you know how to you work under the pressure. I was working with alone with one helper in the kitchen when outside is sitting 200, 300 people, and I was dealing with that absolutely fine. Here, when I came, 26-year-old chef, I came in the kitchen and there was like three old guys, like one 70, one was 80, and they didn't take me seriously. They don't think that you can cook if you are 26. So, and I understood that like you have to get in the trades, and we learn everything from zero. Look, Ingus, my friend here, Ingus 3052. He's my work colleague, and we are working together, doing many amazing projects. You have to take responsibility in your hands, and you have to do something differently, because if you're gonna all the time work some kind of one stuff 8 hours a day, one monotone movement, you are slowly dying. So we decided to take risks, and we are still taking risks. We are taking projects what we never done before, and we are learning through the process. But nobody will take your skills away from you. No one will take your skills away. I have learned in these 12 years so much stuff. I can do bathroom with a all plumbing system, with every single stuff. Like we build a garage for 4 Ferraris with a resin floor and bifold doors with all steel framing construction. We do loads of stuff, summer houses and garages and block work, brickwork, tiling outside, inside. Usually you need like 20 different people to do this. We are doing everything ourselves, absolutely every single stuff. Even the smallest electrician jobs we do ourselves. So and this is what I really love. Like if there is option to do something new, I will take it straight away, because your skills no one can take away. They can take all your stuff, everything, but your skills, your hands, you can travel around the world. And if you are honest guy and hard working guy, you're gonna build for yourself new life everywhere, any spot of the planet. But if you are I don't want to harm anyone here with my opinions, but if you are working in some kind of one line and doing just one monotone job, and you've been sacked, then you are in a panic mode. What you're gonna do next? That's why I always say, everyone, if there is a chance, learn to work, because you're gonna need it. Learn to do things yourself, because for example, my plan is not to live all my life in England. I really would love to move somewhere in the wilderness, in a nice place. So you need to be ready to hunt, you need to be ready to fight. Maybe sometimes you need to be ready to build for yourself a better house, or just at least renovate something what you are buying, to check all the water systems, electricity, paint, decorate, do some basic furniture, change doors. Like you need to do all that stuff. Fishing, we love fishing. So yeah, that's the plan. And I really, because here in the UK, life at the moment is running absolutely enormously fast. One day for me is like 3 hours, and then you understand the week is gone, and then the month is gone already. And I was making a haircut, but then you understand that your side of your head is absolutely white. And but you can stop your life if you stop stress, because stress is actually making us run. And I believe that if we're gonna if there is going to be option or opportunity to travel away and to calm down and do something else, I believe I can stop it, because at the moment it's a huge run. You set up some certain amount, some pocket, some how you want to feel. You want to eat certain food. You want to go to the certain places. You want to buy. Your kid is playing football many places or teams, and you are basically set up a life for a number. And now all you do, you are running to get that number of the coins, which you're gonna just spend, and then you run again. No, I haven't tried sanding. I would better do the flooring. We would lay the floors. Sanding is already like when everything is bad. No, definitely that's an option. But we are actually happy that we are. We can't say that we are struggling to at the moment to get a work, but we are struggling now with the weather. Weather is shit, because now we are working as installers for one company for the composite decking, bespoke composite decking installers. We're gonna be there working, and then there is quite a lot to do. In the summer, the seasons are very busy. We are doing landscaping a lot, and it's at the moment, if I would say like last 3 years, I was looking for a job maybe 3 or 4 times in special, like there is my builder application, but I don't think I actually found something there. Usually somebody is calling and hello from Russia. Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought that maybe once. I have family members in Russia. Мы же тоже на русском. Вон Ингус тут здесь. Все свои. Yeah, we are. What can I say? We are part of the Soviet Union. Latvia was under the Russian invasion, but I don't think it's something bad that we know Russian language, and I really like to deal with Russian people. My first 2 girlfriends was Russian, so I can't say much bad about Russians. There, of course, like in every family got a one crazy guy, but it is what it is. Yeah, I can speak Russian, Latvian, a little bit Turkish, and English. Yeah, but Russian language was always my most my most. I really like Russian language. Like you can juicy say everything what you want to say. Because in Latvian language we don't even have a swearing words. If I would start to swear in Latvian, that seems like I'm flirting with someone. But in Russian language, even my little son can swear in a Russian already. Сука, блядь. He knows everything. Wolf, for you, if you are clean Russian, it's way harder to learn English, because Russian people got crazy accent. And somebody who knows something about the languages, he said that Russian people, basically of the dialect, how they speak, and what they use to pronounce and all that stuff. English language is so difficult for them because something there is too hard or too soft ones or whatever. I don't know the reason, but Russian people, like proper Russian people, really hard to learn English properly. Really rare you will find someone who talks that you can't even say that he is Russian. We are Latvians, you know. That's why it's different. Thoughts on hammer curls? Hammer curls are amazing. Hammer curls are amazing, but they are not for me because I usually, like I said, 6 years I had this injury of radio brachialis, yeah, and it was always really bad for me to make the camera curls, but they are amazing. That's one of the basics to make radio brachialis connection strong, but don't do them in a full range. Do them a little bit lower than the 90 degrees and up, a little bit lower and up, lower and up. Don't extend them, because on the table you will never extend anything. You just a little bit lower than the 90 degrees. That's it. Uzbekistan. How you say Uzbekistan or Bapesh or that was Kazakhstan? Arvo, from where are you? Откуда ты сам? С России? Татарстан. У меня был друг, когда я жил в Турции, из Киргизстана, arm wrestler. We never been in Tatarstan. Makarova. Is that really is Makarov from Tatarstan, yeah? Crazy. What do you think about the match with Engin Terzi? Everybody talks about that match. What do you think? You know, did somebody hear my opinion about the match? Engin Terzi and Artur Makarov. Everybody thinks that Artur Makarov give it away. And I said, if there is a 1% that he actually gave it away, that he been paid for the match 100%, and he gave it away just due to respect for Engin and knowing how important that is for him, and because for him that doesn't change much for Artur. But I still don't believe that he lost it clearly. I think that if he lost it just he just gave it away due to respect, and he knew that Engin wants it so badly. That's my opinion. Today I was talking with a guy, maybe you know, heard him, with a guy named Bogdan Stoika. I was talking with him on the phone. So until I'm gonna heal my hand, we're gonna invite him here. I already actually invited him here. He's gonna come there, and we're gonna film video, like together, co-video with him here, and We're gonna give him all the questions what you want to know. We're gonna test him on the table, and we're gonna test him on the lifts. We're gonna give him riser on back pressure or something. So yeah, Bogdan Stojka is gonna come here. That's what we agreed today, and that would be a good material for you to see, because he's now pulling the next one, Nugo Chikadze, and he won't pull in. So he's definitely a strong guy, very strong guy, like freakingly strong. It's difficult for me to say something good. I see him as a little bit mentally ill person. Like everybody jumps on Smayev, they just wants to be his friend because they can see the hype. But I believe that he don't need all that. He just wants people to leave him alone, and he got his own vision what he wants to do. But now the money comes from Larry Wheels, money comes from elsewhere, and I can see that Smayev is getting already hyped on money, and I'm really sad to watch how he is experimenting on his body with those pharma, like let's say dosages, because he grows like a mushroom after the rain, and where that gonna finish, I don't know, because he lost his hair in 2 years. His hands and from growth hormone, his hands and his legs and feet are getting like a mutant. He can't even. He got like 48 size shoes, which before was 45. So it's crazy. It's like. I guess that's all what he wanted. He wanted to be strong, and that's what he does. He just wanted to be a monster, but he's far away from athlete. He's far away from athlete. He's a, how you call those, mass monster, or freak. And he's quite arrogant. Honestly, I can see that he's not like super nice guy. Yeah, everybody knows that I'm open about the stuff what I'm using. At the moment, I'm using growth hormone and peptides, and I haven't used the heavy gear, like super heavy, where you're getting crazy or crazy dosages. But yeah, test enantat, cypionat, just for the healing purposes, because I know that I can't say I know that. I think that you can't get much power out of gear. You can get many different benefits, but I don't think you are getting strong, like physically strong, because armor sling strength is different. It's tendons. It's not muscle. It's tendons. So it's tricky. For me, it helped to heal my shoulder and my biceps, because I got bad injuries on that. But I wouldn't never push too far with something or dosages, because it makes your tendons weak. And as we can see, many top pullers are struggling now with tears and injuries. Yes, I'm born in Latvia. I'm born in Latvia in Jūrmala. Josh, you are giving me crazy question. Like 98% of the pullers got stupid ways of training. That's my answer, 100%. Because 98% is just seeking for magic exercises, or they are taking exercise or advice from someone, and they are losing time and energy and effort trying and trying and trying. But actually, you just need to understand how your body works, how arm wrestling works. You need to always, when you set up your training, you need to think from other side as well. You need to turn around it, how your opponent is gonna attack, so how he will turn, and you need to say where he is loading, what he is pulling, what actually happens with my hand in that moment. Because many people trains only to attack. When you train to attack and you've been attacked at the same time, you are none, zero. When you are trained to attack and you're going sideways and somebody takes you with a back pressure, you are zero, you can't do nothing. So you need to all the time understand that how I will feel when I'm gonna be really on the table, how I will feel when he will start to load backwards, rise it up, because usually people are getting on the table and then they say, fuck, I felt so bad in that setup. I couldn't do nothing. I felt so bad. Like, I have heard that like 1 million times. I don't know what to do on the table. I got so shocked. He just put it like that. He just pressed it up and I couldn't do nothing. You are not ready for the actual grip up with some animal. Somebody will push you. Somebody will like... There's so many crazy people. You have to be ready for everything. Sometimes you are training, you have that nice big round biceps, but actually your fight is based on, let's say, on pronation, not on the biceps. It's really, really tricky. You have to understand, and I will give you the same answer about who is working right. Check who is on the top, and those are working right. Like who is moving up from English people who is popular. This is James Wall. Yeah, he is adding from match to match, match to match. Bogdan Stoica, all the time growing, all the time delivering in the matches. 100%. Those are two guys who I can say that they are training right. Otto. Training right, because lately I deliver, and I told everyone I will be healthy, I will deliver, because I know what I can do. If I connect all my lifts, what now already, I'm just have them on my board there. Now, when I look those numbers, I feel wow, already wow, because that's like almost twice the numbers what I used to do like 5 years ago. And I know if I add 10 kilograms on all my lifts, those lifts are, some of those are bigger than top pullers in the world. So I know that, and then combining them together, I'm actually really, really dangerous. If this comes together with this, and you are calm, confident, you are prepared, you don't lie to yourself that you don't have injuries. If you have injuries, you heal them. Like all that comes together only with time. SSSR. I'm gonna explain you the guy is asking, I'm just gonna tell to everyone, asking my thoughts about Soviet Union. We know that Adolf Hitler had some kind of, let's say, understanding that something bad is coming, and whatever bad we're gonna say about him, he did quite good as well, not only bad. He was a monster, but he did very well. So the Soviet Union, the general idea was to make everyone equal. So that was the goal of Soviet Union, to take all the countries, to put one flag, let's say one language generally, one law, and Everybody's working. There is no criminals. There is farms. There is work, and there is almost equal salary to everyone. Everybody is happy. That was idea, but that is idea of the top guys. People are different. When you start to pressure them, there comes out the people who will never bend, and that's what they didn't understand, that there's going to be countries which don't want you to help them. We can sort ourselves out. I can't say nothing about bad about a nation or Russians, because those people who now live in Russia haven't done nothing bad to me. This is all politics. This is all politics, and we as wise guys, we don't need to talk about politics, because remember always that what we see is actually what is prepared for us to talk for. So we are just basically seeing something and then we discuss that, but the actual reality is absolutely far away from that. So I really don't want to speak about politics, because that wouldn't be wise, because I know that we don't know the reality. And if I will now start to talk about politics like a really smart guy, then that would look stupid. I think like that. Growth hormone. At the moment, I can't explain you exactly how it helps, because I don't know what is actually helping, BPC or TB500 or growth hormone. I just want that to restore my shoulder, because my shoulder was really long time. It was injured, and I thought that it's actually just a shoulders injury. But when I lost biceps, this top connection, it's off. There is no biceps connection. So this connection actually connects here under the shoulder. So I was all the time thinking that I have shoulder problem, because it hurt after the fights, because my style was as well. I was catching everyone there. I was afraid from the hook pullers, and many times they got me there on a fully open pronator, and I was holding them on a biceps like crazy. And I lost. It came off, and my biceps went off. But in the same moment, I tore my rotator as well, and that I saw only on the pictures when I visited doctor. And he said your rotator, the front, this muscle, like a plate, like it goes like a big muscle, it's torn from this side for 70%. And I told this story already many times, but I decided to not go to doctor. I will heal it myself. 2 years I was struggling. I couldn't even take off my clothes, but then I decided to go for injections, and it's better. It's way better, but it's not still properly healed. Break biceps if you are top roller. Yeah, you can break biceps if you don't heal. And of course, I found out only when I lost it. Look, as a top roller, yeah, we are always afraid from the hook puller, so they're gonna turn us. So usually when I was losing ready go to some hook pullers, I was holding them on the biceps. So I was holding them, and then they start to open you against your will. Yeah, because in Turkey I was pulling with absolute monsters, Turkish champions, Ferit Osmanli. They open you and always almost extend a hand, and to pin you they need to extend your hand, and in the moment when they extend your hand, the biggest load comes to the top connection. So once, twice, 3 times it gets inflamed. It was already inflamed. So, and then I didn't heal it. I was just pulling every single week. An inflamed tendon is worth of wet toilet paper. So all that junction just one day just fly off. Hi Eric, I'm doing well. And yourself? Your question, brother, is like really, really overall because I don't know natural puller. We don't mix this one now with the pulling, natural or not natural. It doesn't it's nothing to do with that. The pulling you have to do first of all. If you don't know how to pull, if you want to learn technique, movement, all that stuff. For me, for example, the main goal is to always getting stronger. I already know how to pull. I believe that in 10, 11 years, I know how to pull. So if I will go to the sparring, nobody will show me anything new. If I need to try something, I will call someone and he gonna come here to my laboratory. But to travel somewhere just to polish my ego and take down someone, or I just don't need it. But if you are still learning, of course you need to pull, but you need to pull with the smart people. If you pull with the stupid people, then your process of learning and healing is gonna be unlimited. It's gonna be like you're gonna be at home more with the injuries than you're gonna lately gonna pull. Because if we're gonna take generally in a cut of the year, how many minutes you are actually pulling on the competition? Half an hour in a year. And how many days or weeks you are walking around with the ice on the hand? They said today about the Levan's injury that this is nothing too crazy. It's actually not detached even. Of course, if it's not detached, then there is just a tendon or muscle tore. It will grow together. If it's not too far away, it will grow together and gonna get even stronger. And definitely he gonna use stem cells. So that injury, like he got, you can heal in 4 or 5 weeks. Арволф, удачи тебе тоже, брат. Увидимся еще. Залетай. So look how nice we are talking today. There is nothing about pulling, or I'm sitting like a guy from the evening news, late night show. They said that in England it's going to be crazy storm. It wasn't that bad. I know the coast was actually struggling really, but here it's absolutely fine. Ну, русский язык, если ты... Я от 7 лет говорю на русском, так что, наверное, акцент небольшой, но все равно латышский акцент будет. Josh, the plan is like that. Like I said, next week or when we will agree, I will have my first guest. It's gonna be Bogdan Stoika. We're gonna have I'm gonna take here pullers who are actually high level here in UK. We're gonna talk with them. We're gonna make the interview like digging deep. What bring them to the arm wrestling and how they actually started? Are they making money? How much money they actually spending on the arm wrestling? What wife or girlfriend thinks about his journey in arm wrestling, and actually are they taking them seriously? So what is the goals? How they train? How they recover? What is the biggest goals and the biggest losses? So that's what we're gonna ask them. After that, we're gonna test them on a table. Plus, I want to set up the merch, pin Unfiltered hoodies and t-shirts, and on the back is going to be golden hands on the shoulder line, like on the shoulder line and even on the hands. I really want those pin unfiltered. I really like they would look really cool, like hoodies or maybe even tracksuits. Eric, if you struggle to recover, then don't go to the sparring sessions. That's not right. Go once a month and absolutely fine. If you will go every week, you won't be able to work on the delivering on the main angles, on the main basic movements, because you're going to be always trying to recover for the next sparring. That's bullshit. You don't need that. Bogdan might actually, yeah. I believe he's gonna beat Nugo. Nugo is too small for Bogdan. Nugo is gonna and where Nugo is strong, Bogdan is absolutely enormously strong. I know Bogdan how strong he is, and I haven't touched him now for a while, but I know that he's absolutely animal, and he won't let Nugo to get even a good grip on him. Trust me. Yeah, brother, I will do. If I will do, I will do only like luxury quality. I won't do bullshit. Only way how Nugo can stay in the game is actually to go for a dirty strap movement, something like that. Only way. Yeah, Ingus, that's the idea. I just want to look somewhere where they are selling the printing equipment, because I don't want to order them. I want to do them myself, because I will try to find some good, really good quality, and I don't want to go like too crazy. I want to just, for example, white tracksuit with a black letters and to make it minimal, and there is going to be only 3 signs. There is going to be sign from, I'll show you now. I still don't know where I'm going to place them, but the idea was to put the golden hands on the, if you take, for example, a hoodie back, then not on the back, but on the shoulder line, and actually the letters goes down to on the hands. So golden hands like in a half circle like that. On the back here, pin X Unfiltered or pin X Unfiltered. And then I wanna this sign small on the shoulder, on here, or maybe just here on the side. That would look stylish, I believe. Yeah, Ingus, you're definitely gonna be part of it, because I can't do it everything alone. It's too much for me. Definitely you're gonna make big part of that stuff, because like I said, we need to sort out loads of stuff at work as well, so I won't be able to run it alone. So yeah, next week I'm gonna look around what is the options of the printing press, and let's see how it goes. And presses, I saw that. I know one of my friends, he is doing, and he actually got really good press, and it's working very well. It's just It's just, I believe, for me, the bigger problem, not the problem, is the question is where to get really good quality pullovers and all that stuff. I would love to order from Turkey. Just the black, absolutely nothing else, just black. So I believe they would look really, really cool. Make them like a little bit oversized. So even when you put, how you call this one, it goes like really, really like it's a big, not small one. We need to find something good so it's not too big on the hands, but it's big. Here, this part is big. So big in the shoulders. Some nice big pockets here. Like, yeah. I will look into it until I will have a moment. Petrenko or Hutchins? I don't want to say that, but I believe the Hutchins is going to take this one because Hutchins, even if he can't beat him straight away, like going in a hook or top rolling him, he can give his wrist away and give whole round away and just hang on Petrenko. And Petrenko is going to get fully over-blooded with the blood. And that's going to be a big problem. Todd Hutchins is hell of a puller and he's very smart. He can easily give this away, open this angle, and just lean on him, blocking, for example, his pronation or hook, because you can't hook, and he can give this as well. So if he will stop Petrenko for a long stop in the first or second round, Petrenko can easily get fully flooded with the blood, and that's going to be a problem. If Petrenko could just turn his pronator upside down and hook him, that's the only option. But have you seen anyone hooking Todd Hutchins easily? I haven't. And he's still growing. Like if you're gonna, he's one of the guys who shows the numbers, and he's still growing. He said it's crazy, but 20 years in a row, and I'm still adding weights to my lifts. Crazy. So tomorrow I am invited to London's club. Like I said, I haven't been there. It's been run, the club is running like older guy already, like about 60 years old, 59, something like that. I don't know. I'm sorry, Gennady, if I'm getting it wrong. I think maybe you are 40, maybe 55. Anyway, you look good. Ukrainian guys running club in London, and I've been invited to go there. So I will go there now. I think on about 80-90%. I will go there, and if there is no like a huge pain or something like suddenly in the morning, I won't pull, but I will make a nice video for you, and I will show you how is actually working one club in London. Yeah, Ingus, you can come if you want. How is working one club in London, and there is going to be mostly only Ukrainians, and maybe going to be some English people as well. I'm not sure. It's going to be a quite big sparring session. So it's fully being run by one guy. There's many equipment. He said he wants to show me around. So yeah, why not? I'm going to go there, and we're going to check out how they are training there. How do you mean that? What's a good training split? I really don't understand that, buddy. No. Life is life. We need to make one live, I guess, Saturday. Saturday. What time is in America when we are making live? So last time when I was making one of the lives, there was 6 in the evening and there was 10 in the morning. So I believe we need to make one live this weekend, because last weekend I made a live and there was like quite a lot of people, 60 or 50. So I really want to actually understand what time would be the most effective for everyone, because I believe that if you are driving or working or running, there is no point to put the live on if you actually can't stop and listen or basically make a question or comment, because I believe the lives are about the commenting and talking. Because if you just listen, you are just somebody who is listening somebody's conversation. If you work in an office, I can see you training while you are at desk. What do you mean with that, Josh? If I work in an office, I can see you training while you are at your desk. I believe I still need to learn English, because I don't understand what the fuck you are talking about, both of you. Training split? I know only one split. And if you work in an office, I can see you training while you are at your own desk. Till 16 years old, the best drill for arm wrestling, you know, guys, what was? Yeah. Listen, people who start. I know you're gonna show up when I will say 60. We're gonna check your age tomorrow. We're gonna check your age tomorrow. So English, no. Josh is just funny because he's just answering the question. That's fine, absolutely fine. He's having a fun on the question what the guy will get, because I don't understand that question what the guy asked. Can anyone translate this one? What is good training split for arm wrestling? I don't understand them. So, Gennady, we're gonna come tomorrow. We decided that we will jump on your training tomorrow. So, prepare the cakes and the sandwiches, and keep me away from the table, please, because I need to put my hand in a bandage, something like that, so I don't use it. Imagine how this is when 20 people or 15 or whatever we're gonna pull and you are standing. It's the same like you are the dog by the butchery, you know. Yeah, Josh, we understood that. English saw that you are having a laugh about someone. Yeah, arm wrestling is crazy. You know, when you start to like it. I remember when I was working in the garden landscape, not landscaping, garden maintenance, and I had a big concrete like a pot. It was like a decorative pot on a pillar. And when nobody was watching, I had like an old strap. I was putting that strap around the pillar and lifting that pot on my angle. I remember once the owner came and he said, "What are you doing there?" I said, "No, no, it's just my training." And he thought like I'm an absolute idiot. I'm just lifting his pot, like old some kind of strap, and just lifting that pot. And then he found in apple trees that I have a rubber band in two apple trees. So and he couldn't understand what I'm hanging there. So yeah, it is what it is. Everybody is laughing in the beginning. Even my neighbor Barry, English bloke, he was laughing so badly about my training. I had like a shed and a gazebo, and one of the moments when I was training, I had a strap like this, and I was pulling towards myself, and the movement was like that. So he was always over the fence, looking over the fence and laughing. He said, "Otto, for what is this one? What actually you are training there?" He was all the time on that. He said, I don't understand what sport is that." So yeah, everywhere where you go in the beginning and doing your stuff, everybody thinks you are a little bit crazy. Kostin, what's up? What's up? What's up? So guys, we hit it again, 1 hour 20 minutes. Sasha. Hi Sasha. Maybe, yeah, maybe something like that, but it's really difficult for me to comment on that because that wouldn't be smart. I don't know the person. I don't know how he is training, and just to drop something like that would be super unprofessional from me. Yeah, if you would tell me that you are doing that, and this is not working, then and I would actually see your physique or something what you are doing, then I can leave a comment. But this time I need to stay away from this because that is going to be wrong from my side. Sasha, what are you doing tomorrow? We are going to sparring to London. Ingus is like there is a policeman on the plane, and he's stream policeman. You need a badge, Ingus. You need a special badge and a gun. We're gonna buy you a gun. Josh, enjoy your hot tub. Have a good evening. It's not evening for you, no? What is time there? What time is there where you are now? It's 7:30, so you have a midday or what? Yeah, shadow boxer. You are shadow boxer, Ingus. Okay, guys. Tomorrow is Saturday, and we can make another one tomorrow, and then we can discuss our visit to London. Maybe I will put some videos outside already, and yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's what I saw. 12:20. And oh, you are a naughty guy. Hot tub in the midday. Nice one. Anyway, enjoy, buddy. Everybody, thank you so much who joined it. Let's hit it tomorrow evening again, and we can discuss how you are spending your holidays or weekend or whatever you are doing. Thanks for supporting the channel, and everyone who had a chat with us. Thank you so much, guys, and enjoy your evening or day or hot tub, whatever you are doing. Bye bye.